Hi, everybody. This is Deborah, the real Deborah, with Deborah's Blue Tarot. I hope everyone's doing well today. I cannot thank everyone individually, although I have tried. I was up and then I slept and then I was up at, I don't even know what time, like 1 something in the morning, answering comments and engaging with those comments when I felt the need to do that, and I feel so much peace with you. I can't even describe the level of gratitude that I feel for my channel being exactly where it is at exactly the right time, because the creator does not make mistakes. I also want you all to know that I am at peace with the creator, the divine, the one force, the one source, and their care of our beloved President Joe Biden. No, I'm not going to cry. Did enough of that yesterday. I also would like to share with you, because I did, obviously, in my weakness, share my sister's story with some or one or many of you, that she had a CT not too long ago. I want to say a little more than a week ago, because they do them periodically when you have a cancer. And anyway, it was clean. And so my level of gratitude is huge. And I'm not tying her into the other issue that made me cry yesterday. She's not as old as he is, but I don't think that really matters. Do you? I don't know why I can't get this side to look like this side. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I don't want to cry, because as you can tell, I'm kind of an emotional person, and I do wear my heart on my sleeve a lot, because I care so much. All right. Enough of that warm, fuzzy stuff, okay? I would like to ask a serious question about the Senate bill that went back to the House, that the House voted on, and I guess you would say ratified or whatever. You guys think, and I'm talking to the red hats that sit in the Senate and the House, you actually think you're going to get away with this? I'm asking you a rhetorical question. You really think that the citizens, me being one of them, but there's millions of us, you really think we're going to let you get away with this? You might think you got away with it, but I can promise you this. There will be noise in the streets on a regular basis, rain, sleet, or snow, and when the midterms occur, do not even theorize your little cheating ways, because we will come after you. And I'm talking on feet. We will vote in numbers that are too big to rig. And I'm talking directly to you, Elroy Jetson. You better hide. Just because you think the Democrats are too civilized, don't think for a minute the people who support them are that civilized. Because when you push us, we're coming back for you. And if any of you are old enough to remember the Vietnam War, I was 11 years old when I used to skip school once a week and protest in Ann Arbor in the Diag with my best girlfriend at the time and her sister, who was old enough to drive us. And I don't mean to imply that we, her, and me. I mean the youth, the boomers were the Gen X's of our time. And we were done. And we forced Nixon's hand. Do not even think that someone in a pre-Alzheimer's state can deal with us, because you can't. And that's you too, Stephen Miller. Yeah, I said your name out loud. That's right. So, I am going to read on the next several weeks what's going to happen. There's some things coming. I can't shake this feeling that there's something massively huge happening for entertainment purposes, only YouTube. Something massive is going on. I don't know what it is. When I got up last night, it was like 1 something in the morning. Some of you may have had comments from me that late or early, as it were. Something's going on, and I'm going to pull on what I don't have a clue about, which is what is bothering me right now that seems to be so huge that I can't even put my arms around it. Something's going to happen. And I'm not talking about in human form. I'm saying something's going to happen. I'm using my Starlight deck, and I'm going to do a classic Celtic Cross. You know I only do that when I'm serious, right? Not that I'm not serious, I'm going to do my classic Celtic Cross, not mine, a classic Celtic Cross. In case I didn't mention it, even though I know I did. Ooh. For all you Spartans out there, I'm wearing green. I never do that, but I was guided to take this shirt out. So, somebody had sent me a comment yesterday in the daytime about how much they loved my channel, but they're a Spartan fan. Can we still be friends? You know who you are if you're watching this. The answer is yes. And I'm going to set 3 cards to the side, or whatever I grabbed there. Maybe more. Anyway, let us begin. The signifier is the 7 of Pentacles. This is someone surveying all the work they've done and yet noticing the work that they have yet left to do. You can see his face. He's sitting there with like a cloth on him because he's probably sweating bullets, like I would be. And kind of like you know, one of those. So, 7 of Pentacles. More work is yet to happen. And then we have Temperance crossing the signifier. Temperance is kind of a card of the chill pill, patience, some emotion, a lot of emotion too. You see her pouring the water into the other cup. She's got one foot dipped into the water, as you can see, and the other not. It's a beautiful card, actually. So, all this work that the signifier is like, yet to do, I have crossed by Temperance. What crowns the reading is the Hermit. The Hermit is a card that talks about illumination and revelations of something. Going within, taking yourself away from your normal environment, and pondering something that's really important. Could be a spy in the camp, could be a red hat changing their mind on some things, could be several. We shall see. Crowning the reading. In the past, we have the Chariot at top speed. These are the Sphinxes, which are typically horses in the Rider-Waite. They are leading the charge, and this powerful person has got his sword raised, and he ain't playing either. But that was the past. What is below here is the Four of Swords. Well, we know what the Four of Swords means. It is a card of repose. It could be just relaxation, taking a time out. It doesn't look like much of a time out to me, does it to you? Here are the swords, and you are looking down at this person who is, as I see it right now, someone who is crossed. Down here. And it's not that. In the future, the Queen of Swords comes in with her sword. This is a card of the law, of a person who represents the law, a person who is part of the law, a lawyer, a judge, but I don't see a judge. I see a lawyer here. I see a very powerful queen. And look at the seriousness on her face. She ain't playing either. Who are you? It's a female lawyer of some sort. I don't want to guess, okay? The Nine of Swords looks a little scary to me, right? This is someone who is obviously in fear. There are swords all around her, and she is maybe in fear of this powerful legal person. I am going to, if you don't mind, and if you do, look away, because I'm doing it anyway. I want to look up the meaning here of the Nine of Swords. Fear, anxiety, negativity, breaking point, despair, nightmares, isolation. Oh, yes, you bet. You bet. Well, I'm here. Maybe I'm going to look up the Queen. Let me see if it triggers me. Pessimistic. No, that's in reverse. I beg your pardon. Honest, independent, principled, fair, constructive, criticism, objective, perspective, law, strength, intellectual power, high perceptivity, stepping into their full power. Yeah. It's kind of what I thought it was. I'm just, like I say, the Ace of Pentacles. Welcome home, some money. This is money being given. It's almost like the blue brick road. It's such an interesting color to be in this card. I know this is the starlight and it's kind of like a little neon and all that. But isn't that blue road fascinating? Are these pentacles coming to blue hats? The Ace of Pentacles. A card of power. A card of richness. Money coming. And it's an ace. The next card is the Page of Cups. A younger person, that's okay, we need all of them. A younger person representing her generation. As you can tell, she's dressed for it. She's got some goofy fish going on in that cup. And she's looking at it like... And look at all the birds flying around. It's like they're looking at the stinky fish, going, throw it out, throw it out. This is a younger generation with the cup full of stinky fish, but how does it end? The final card here is the Six of Swords. This is moving away from what no longer serves you. You see all the swords around this boat, this canoe almost, as if it's protecting the people in the book. But if they were to grab a sword, they would cut their hand because it's sharp on both sides. Leaving what no longer serves you. My oh, look, a bonus to the bonus. My 4 bonus cards. The 9 of Pentacles. This is the prelim to the 10 of Pentacles. Happiness, money. Bathing in her wealth. Bird on her hand. Being watched over by these animals over here on that high wall, I guess. Note all the blue here, okay? Throwing that out. Here's my King of Cups. Who is this? You know who this is. This is Papa Joe. He's drinking out of his cup, sitting on his chair, feet on the ground, but surrounded by water. And that's the emotion of all of those of us who love him so much. And what he's saying is, I'm still here. My phone is blowing up. The 9 of Wands. She was in restraint, but she is now free. She's literally holding on, trying to catch her breath. The red sash that she's wearing used to be the ties that bound her. She's not happy. She's pissed. And the final outcome here. The 2 of Wands. Looking across the water for help. Got the world in his hand. my overall impressions here of what is it that's happening. There are a lot of swords that I've pulled here. There's pentacles. There's swords. There's wands. There's wands. There's cups. There's anger. There's a cup. There's a pentacle. There's swords and a pentacle and swords. So there's a lot of fight over money here. Something's coming out. I feel like there's information coming out about money. Someone mentioned to me, oh, I have to look at this. Hold on. MAGA Mike busted in public.
Just got busted. He had these MAGA Republican Congress members walking into his office where he was literally handing them the talking points on how they were supposed to lie to the press to try to discredit the Congressional Budget Office, the nonpartisan group that will give a report about how much money will be added to the deficit by this disastrous tax bill that the MAGA Republicans and Donald Trump want to push forward. We have the talking points. You can literally see the talking points on how the MAGA Republicans are being coached to lie. Hat tip to Mikkel Schnell over at The Hill, who snapped a photo of the talking points. Now, we saw MAGA Mike Johnson first use these talking points when he was being interviewed last night. This is what he said, quote, "I don't put a lot of credence in what the Congressional Budget Office."
Wow. What a timely update from my guys at the Meidas Touch. That's it. And that's going to go viral because it's a lie. Telling you, that's it. Lying about the money in the bill. It's lying about the money in the bill. Okay, Spirit, you want it out? Let's do it. Sometimes I feel like it's in the wrong hands. I've done this before. Okay, there we go. Spirit, good morning. Someone said they feel like it's silly when I get hugs. I'm not making it happen. Trust me. That was Spirit saying, that's right. She's not. We are hugging her. Thank you, Spirit. You're very kind. Obviously, I needed it. Okay. The Congressional Budget Office just issued some talking points for the Republicans, and apparently there's some document that tells the GOP, or as we call them, the Red Hats, to lie in the Congress. And they have evidence of the lies, the talking points, just shown on the Meidas Touch. For anybody who wants information about this, go watch Ben Meiselas on the Meidas Touch if you really want updated news. If you would prefer to watch more lies that scare the crap out of you, you can continue to watch, your MSN, CNN, Fox Entertainment, all of it. You go right ahead, not me. Spirit, what I just heard from the Meidas Touch about the lying talking points being given to the red hats in the house by Moses Mike. Was that a true story? Yes. Was Ben Meiselas delivering it straight, or was he manipulating the facts? Delivering it straight. Yes. Manipulating the facts? No. Spirit, just a updated FYI. Are we going to be okay, Spirit? Tell the people the truth. We can handle the truth. We cannot handle the lies. We're going to be okay. All right, Spirit, I needed a little bit more robust. You're okay? Okay, that's better. Spirit, is there something more that you want to tell me? Is Joe going to be okay for at least a while? Yes. Yes. Okay. I don't want to go too deep into that because I do want to say, before I close this reading, how much, this is my candle, my lavender. I do want to say how grateful I am that I am here with you. How interesting it is that people like you with warm souls and great hearts and kindness and understanding and all of those platitudes, which aren't platitudes really, but all those nice comments, they're all about everybody in this community. And I don't mean just my channel, I mean the entire community. The level of kindness that I have been extended has been remarkable. And I am so grateful. I will be back later. I will be putting another video out. But for now, I'm going to say have a great day. Do something nice for somebody, maybe. Take good care of yourself and the people that you love. And in that regard, don't wait to tell someone how much you love them only when the poop flies, as it were. Hope I'm making sense. And with that, I wish you peace.